Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mercy Lagoras, and I'm here to report to you about maintaining food quality and quality control. So, first, what is quality? So, here it is stated that quality is an important character, a degree of excellence, or a necessary attribute, a group of activities designed to assure a standard of excellence is called quality control. So, food is basic for life. So, quality or excellence in our food supply should be an important concern to all food processors. It also said that certain foods or food products are defined by regulations or policies called standards of identity. Quality defined by regulations, policies, or standards is controlled by federal and state agencies. Commitment, awareness, teamwork, communication, quality control equals safe, wholesome, and consistent food products. There are also two other categories that classify or describe additional quality characteristics of food products are called major and minor attributes. So, major attributes is determined to be necessary for the food, but not essential from a safety and legal standpoint. Minor attribute, it is wanted but not absolutely essential to the product or not easily determined. For instance, the desirable flavor properties of foods are highly subjective or dependent upon people and not easily measured and should be a minor attribute. So, here are the basic tools of quality control. First is the ingredient specifications, approved supplier list. Third, product formulas. Fourth, product standards or specifications. Fifth, manufacturing procedures. Sixth, critical control point, identification or sampling program. Seventh, in process analysis, records and reporting packaging specifications. Eight, label specifications. 9. Cleaning and sanitizing program. 10. Good manufacturing practices or GMP requirement. 11 is warehousing, shipping, and receiving program. And last is the laboratory analysis. So, yeah, here are the definition or the function of ingredient specifications. So, it is the quality of the finished food product after manufacture depends on the quality of the raw materials and ingredients. So, in the ingredient specifications document should include the name of ingredient, internal code number, effective and effective date. So, here are the pictures or the example of these ingredient specifications, and the number here we can explain it further. Then, the basic description of ingredient specifications categorized as critical, major, minor, and action and reject levels. So here we can see the arrow red here that it's stated here that there is BHT added to preserve freshness. So there's a really ingredient specification, but we can also see it like when we are buying food, we're buying a food product, can see this in the right picture. So, second is the ingredient statement. So, it is the prepared ingredient specifications become a tool for control. The information under each heading should be simple but informative. Approved supplier list for each ingredient. An approved supplier list should exist and be available to individuals responsible for purchasing and quality control. So, the approved supplier list should contain the following information. Like you can see in the picture, in the right picture, that there is an ingredient name and internal code, a supplier name, address, key contact, and phone number, and the trade name of ingredient and supplier code number. So, third is the product reformulation or recipe. It is a proprietary formulas are important. For each food product, written documentation of the formula or recipe should be exist and be available for use by selected individuals. Also, the formula should be used daily as a means to assure consistency between batches, lots, and even days of production. And also, manufacturing personnel need to know the recipe to assure that the product is formulated correctly. So the key aspects of any formula documents are the name of the product, internal code number, effective date, listing of the ingredients, listing of the ingredient code, percentage formula, batch yield, ingredient statement. So the additional information that can be part of a formula document are packaging lot size, regulatory constraints, net weight, package count per batch, and etc. So here are the pictures of the examples pictures like in this product that there's procedures, the ingredient specifications, and these nutrition facts, and also labeling this product. The next is the product standards. So a key tool to assure quality in a finished processed food is the product standard document. Product standards define the food by physical, chemical, and microbiological characteristics like the appearance, aroma, flavor, and texture can and should be considered for product standards. So the physical characteristics include size, shape, dimensions, weight, volume, count per package or container, presence of fines, or any other special features which define the particular food. As what you can see in the pictures, there is the example of their size, their color, their volume, their weight. It must be um, uniform. Then, the additional chemical criterion such as salt, sodium, cholesterol, etc., are used to chemically define food products. So, chemical standards are necessary when using nutritional labeling or making label claims for low sodium, higher fiber, or other nutritional facts, as what you can see in the example picture. So, next is the manufacturing procedures. For each product, document the method of fabrication or processing procedures to ease duplication from lot to lot, shift to shift, and day to day. A simple way to approach this is a clear and concise cookbook approach. Key steps in the process which can impact upon yield, quality, or production efficiency should be highlighted. Examples of key process steps might be mix for 3 minutes before adding spices or cook to a minimum internal temperature of 145 degree Fahrenheit. The several key points to consider when identifying important processing operations are time, temperature, equipment required, order of addition for ingredients, and weight. So manufacturing procedures also should include special instructions to the line worker or quality control personnel. So you can see in the picture, there's the example of these manufacturing procedures. Then an example instruction could be cross-check the net weight of 5 packages every hour. Once prepared, make manufacturing procedures or portions of the procedures available to production employees and use the document as an employee training tool. Then in process records, it is important to know what is happening with the product and process during manufacturing. In process record keeping is a way of obtaining the information. Both quality control and the production personnel should participate in maintaining a daily manufacturing log. So the specific product, weight, temperature, size, and shape, ingredient usage, product yield, scrap or waste, material balance, and rework are examples of measurements made during the manufacturing process. This is also the base kinds of in-process measurements used in each operation upon what is called critical control points. That's what you can see also in the picture. Then a critical control point is a step in the process or in product formulation where small differences, changes, or mistakes can cause the finished product to be a health hazard, illegal, or costly to the business. Critical control points may be self-imposed because of desired label statements on the part of the processor. Net weight is one example, while nutritional labeling is another. So here is the example of critical control points. So what you can see in the picture. First, you can see the processing. You can first see the raw material. How did these points? How did these this manufacturing procedure. Like this example is this seafood fishing boat, the raw material, then do the processing, shipment, and it become a safe food. So packaging and labeling. A quality control program should include packaging and labeling. It is one of the first items that influence the consumer. Is the appearance of the package and the label. The two basic packages are typically necessary for food products. First is the primary package, encloses the food and has direct contact with the product. A film, jar, bottle, carton, or box are some of the common primary packages, as what you can see in the pictures. Then the secondary package is used to assemble multiple packaged food items for shipment. And the shipper or secondary package provides protection, reduces handling of each individual bottle or cartoon, and is necessary for efficient movement of goods to the consumer. As you can see in the picture, there's really uh, high standard for labeling it for it is ready for shipment. Then some packaged foods, particularly microwavable products, have three package components: the pouch, the cartoon, and the shipping case. So poor packaging or labeling can create negative impressions relative to product quality. This is true for both simple and complex packages or labels. Example is in the picture. If you cannot pack a pack if you will not package it properly, it will be the result. Then the items for packaging consideration are: one is a statement from the supplier that the packaging is made of FDA and or USDA approved materials. The package composition should be listed in the statement. Dimensions of cartoon, jar, bottle, or bags. Strength of the container and suitability for stocking, freezing or microwaving. Strength of seals or fit of the lid. For heat-sealed packages, the temperature requirements for sealing are critical. So ability to restrict or allow airflow, moisture or light, permeability, thickness, flexibility, and temperature resistance are specific criteria in this category. Graphics, the illustrations, picture, or visual designs. And last is the label format and legal requirements. As you can see in the picture, there's an arrow here that you can see that produced with genetic engineering. There's really a specific in this um, in this labeling. Then, packaging must be selected or designed based upon the particular food item. Like these fresh fruits and vegetables require packaging that provides protection while allowing airflow for proper cooling and respiration. We can see it when we will go to the mall. Yeah, this is the proper way for packaging the fruits and vegetables. In dairy products, it requires packaging to inhibit light penetration and excessive oxygen because of the potential for flavor defects due to oxidation, rancidity, or the absorption of foreign flavor. Like in the picture, is also another required packaging in dairy products. So packaging graphics by words or pictures define the contents and serve as point or purchase information. The law requires product name, ingredient statement, and manufacturing or distribution location to be on the package. So government regulations list many requirements for packaging and even extend to specifying the size or type or printing. So some typical package and label defects are smears, scuffs, color variations, broken seals leaks, short fill, and product infestation or spoil age. The defects can be found in both single unit package and multi-packs. As you can see in the picture, this is the example of um, the not proper packaging the products. Also in the first picture that the first product is the package, the labeling of the package, it is not fit in the product. Then the second picture you can see that the cupcake is not properly put in the not right not right package by package it. Then the third picture, there is a brand representation through false labeling. We should aware that there's also some labeling that is that they did not label it properly, or they did not label it truthfully. So, good manufacturing practices and sanitation. Federal regulations define specific procedures to minimize the contamination of food products by people in manufacturing, processing, packaging, and warehousing facilities. So, the regulations are called Good Manufacturing Procedures, or GMPs. GMPs are an integral part of quality control. It is the responsibility of food business management and ownership to know, practice, communicate, and ensure that GMPs are carried out by employees. So, an overview of GMPs is as follows. First is individuals with communicable diseases cannot work in areas where food contamination is possible. This includes individuals with boils, sores, or infected wounds. Second is food handlers must follow good personal hygiene practices. As you can see in the picture, that first, wear protective clothing, clean and sanitize hands and gloves, and no jewelry. So you can see in the picture that this you can see the hands that they wash it, also his um, forearm. Next is use gloves, non-absorbent when the job requires hand covering. Use effective hair restraints and covering. Eat, drink, or smoke only in designated areas. So third, train employees effectively in hygiene, sanitation, and pest control. So a cleaning and sanitizing program prevents the build-up of dirt and debris, maintains equipment in good repair, prevents growth and contamination from microorganisms, and prevents the entry and harboring of insects and other pests. So you can see in the picture, there's a good manufacturing practices and sanitation. You can see the difference in the first picture that this woman did not wear her mask. But but in the second picture, you can see that they really wear protective clothes even from head to toe. You can see they have a cap, they wear masks, and also they wear gloves until they also wear a lab gown. This is really a good manufacturing practices and sanitation. So 9 is warehousing. Involves three activities: receiving, storage, and shipping that are included in a quality control program. So the receiving operation is the foundation for processing finished food products of a designated quality. So the guidelines for incoming shipments are: number 1, be sure the storage space is clean. 2, before unloading, inspect the condition of the carrier. Measure temperature, observe and note foul odors, spills, and insects. For refrigerated and frozen products, temperature is critical. Third is observe the condition of the containers for damage, which could be a source of contamination. So collect random samples from the shipment and analyze or evaluate the samples in relation to specifications. Fifth, after unloading, inspect the condition of the carriers and notice the condition of the floors and walls. Sixth, do not accept food, ingredient, or packaging shipments combined with chemicals or poisonous substances. Seventh, if the shipment does not meet specifications, be prepared to reject all or part of the load. 8. Minimize dock time. Move refrigerated or frozen items directly into storage. 9 is state code all incoming shipments directly in the container or pallet load for stock rotation. So here's the example. In the picture, this is a example of warehousing. 10th, the last is the laboratory analysis. Is the phase in which a quality control program is implemented after a product is produced. Compile the methods of analysis used in the laboratory in a special working notebook. Microbiological, chemical, and physical analysis of food are available in the book Official Methods of Analysis, published by the Association of Official Analytical Chemists. So the methods for the laboratory analysis of food is the standard plate count, a microbiological method used to count the numbers of bacteria contained in a product. Yeast and mold count, a microbiological method used to count the number of yeast and mold in food. A chemical method, like this pH, which determines if a food is acidic, neutral, or basic. So moisture, chemical method to determine total water. Fat, a chemical method to determine total fat. So that's all my report. Thank you and God bless.